Picture this. An actor dangling 30 feet above the bustling streets of London's Piccadilly Circus, clad in a striking red raincoat over a pristine white suit, waving like a cosmic emperor at the premiere of Tron Ares on October 1st. What was Jared Leto thinking, putting on such a daring display for the world to see? It was all about stirring up buzz for his newest film, a move straight from his playbook of grand gestures. Think soaring skyscrapers, wild winds whipping through his long hair, and unbridled showmanship. But here's the kicker. Despite the spectacle, it couldn't lure moviegoers into theatres. Much like a light cycle crashing into an impenetrable jet wall in the Tron universe, Tron Ares fizzled out spectacularly at the box office this weekend, earning a disappointing $33.2 million from over 4,000 theatres in the US. That fell well short of its expected opening, coming in at least $10 million under projections, and it had a hefty production budget of around $180 million to contend with. Internationally, the sci-fi epic didn't fare any better, raking in just $27 million for a worldwide launch total of $60.2 million. Insiders at Disney had whispered concerns that only the most devoted fans would turn out, and it turned out they were spot on. Young men aged 18 to 24, who are often the target demographic for such blockbusters, showed up in far fewer numbers than hoped. Paired with a middling B+ rating from CinemaScore, it's no surprise that Tron might be heading for an early retirement from big screens. For beginners diving into Hollywood lingo, de-resed is a term borrowed from the Tron franchise, meaning to be erased or disintegrated digitally, which perfectly captures how this film seemed to vanish from view despite the hype. Leto has always had a flair for the dramatic. Take his climb up the Empire State Building back in the day, scaling from the 86th floor observatory all the way to the 104th, just to promote his band, 30 Seconds to Mars. As he shared with Jimmy Fallon, ever since I was a kid, I was fascinated with the Empire State Building. It's that kind of passion for spectacle that defines him. Yet, as Tron Ares proves, flashy stunts might not be enough to overshadow the shadows of controversy. And this is the part most people miss. Just before the film's release, an AirNail article surfaced with 9 allegations from women accusing Leto of inappropriate behaviour, including flirtatious advances toward minors and incidents of indecent exposure. His team firmly denied all claims, but Disney executives were understandably on edge, fearing more scandals might erupt and derail the project. Fortunately, no additional accusations surfaced, allowing Leto to dive into a worldwide promotional tour. He became the poster boy for the Ares campaign, impressing studio sources with his professionalism. According to The Hollywood Reporter, he pocketed a high 7-figure salary for his starring role, plus another hefty 7-figure fee for producing the film. Looking ahead, Leto is set to take on the role of Skeletor, the high-pitched skull mask villain in MGM and Mattel's Masters of the Universe adaptation, opposite Key-Man's heroic lead. This could be a smart pivot, portraying a character who blends real threat with over-the-top campiness, like a cartoon baddie with bite. But here's where it gets controversial. Are we seeing the end of Leto's era as a franchise frontrunner? The days when he could charm his way into greenlighting projects through sheer charisma and determination seem numbered. Tron Ares started as a potential sequel to the 2010 hit Tron Legacy, which modestly succeeded with $400 million worldwide against a $170 million budget. Screenwriter Jesse Wigato revealed to Polygon in an October 11th piece that the initial script was for a different film but featured a character named Ares. Disney shelved it, but Leto refused to let go. He had key allies, such as producer Sean Bailey, who helped shepherd Tron Legacy, and later championed this project before parting ways with the studio, though he retains a producing deal there. Leto's track record of acclaimed dramatic roles, like his Oscar-winning turn in Dallas Buyers Club, and his haunting performance in Requiem for a Dream, helped seal the deal. By 2017, he was not only the star, but also the producer, with the story reworked to center on his character, Ares. Talk about turning personal passion into on-screen reality. However, those lucrative paydays might be fading. An industry insider notes that after the dismal performance of Sony's Morbius, a Spider-Man in a world where actors like Michael Fassbender, Ewan McGregor, and Benedict Cumberbatch are struggling to land top spots, why gamble on someone who can't draw crowds and comes with personal baggage? Quipped a top talent manager. With Tron Ares flop, the insider claims Leto's Hollywood stock has chilled to sub-zero levels, colder than a vampire's veins in Morbius. To be fair, the failure isn't solely on Leto's shoulders. One agency partner bluntly stated, "You could have had Ryan Gosling, and it still wouldn't have flown. No one was clamoring for this reboot." Insisting that swapping actors would have saved it is just self-deception, they argue. It's the franchise itself that's lacking appeal. What do you think? Does Leto's flair for spectacle outweigh the controversies, or is his star truly fading? Could a role like Skeletor reignite his career, or is this the final D-res for his blockbuster days? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to hear if you agree, disagree, or have a wild twist on this Hollywood saga. This piece originally ran in the October 15th edition of The Hollywood Reporter magazine. For more insider scoops, consider subscribing here.